Welcome to the Mom Self-Care Podcast, your safe space to finally focus on YOU. I'm Chari Twitty-Hawkins, your self-care coach for moms, praying wife, and mom of four. And I know that being a Christ-centered mom is such a beautiful calling, but it can be so draining. That's why it's important to make sure you are filling your own cup. On this podcast, we'll discuss practical, holistic self-care strategies to help nurture your mind, body, and spirit. Because a mama who fills her own cup pours that back into her family with true peace and joy. Tune in for honest conversations about motherhood and self-care because you matter too. Blessings, mamas, and welcome to the Mom Self-Care Podcast. I'm Chari Twitty-Hawkins, your host and self-care coach for moms. And today I'd like to talk a little bit about practical ways to make self-care, maybe create like some self-care luxury at home or maybe in your car. And first, since I did say self-care and luxury, I do want to start for those who haven't listened to me before to let you know that self-care is not a luxury. It can be, but it absolutely should be a necessity. It should be a requirement, like Nicole Roan talked about in my previous interview. So if you missed it, I had my first special guest, Nicole Roan, the capacity coach, and we talked about self-care and building your capacity. So make sure you check that out after you listen to this episode. But luxury is having great comfort in something, or it can be living extravagantly, I can't pronounce it. It could be expensive, but it doesn't have to be. So I just want to share with you a few ways to add a little luxury to your life in ways of course, self-care. And the first way is to create a spa atmosphere at home, whatever that looks like for you. It could be in your living room. For me, I automatically think about either your bedroom or your bathroom. You can create what I call the ambiance. I'm a real big ambiance person. Like turn the lights down or turn the lights off and light. Or I don't really like candles, but I use candle warmers. So, they have that light. So you have the low light going on. Or maybe an oil diffuser. I have one. And for those who listen to me often, my favorite color is purple. And one of the lights options you can do is turn it to purple. So I will turn it there. And then maybe, of course, I have my favorite scent. Right now, my favorite scent is jasmine, and it has been for a good while. So put some of that in your oil diffuser, or as I said before, light, or put your favorite candle in the candle warmer. Listen to some relaxing music. It could be worship music. It could be some old school R&B. And if you're sitting in your living room, you can have yourself one of those foot baths. Fill that up with your favorite scents, your favorite oils, and then get yourself some foot scrub, girl. Oh, you can have yourself a nice foot rub and a foot bath and spa-like atmosphere at home. You could be reading your book while you're doing that, or watching your favorite show, or just sitting back, closing your eyes and relaxing because your day has been a lot. Okay. Right. So that is a way just to add, like I talked about, that great comfort, having a lot of comfort in your daily routine. It could be something you do daily. Maybe you create an ambiance when you do your facial skincare at night. That's something you can do. I've seen ladies on TikTok. Same thing. They're putting on their oil diffuser or their candle, turning the lights down, and then they do their facial skin routine. And it is just so relaxing. Rather than, you just splashing some water, soap and water on your face and going and running. So that is a great option to do. And make sure you're writing these down. And if you have not saved this episode, save it and come back and listen if you can't write it down right now. And next, number 2 is to create a relaxing atmosphere in your car. You can have your favorite essential oil spray that you spray, or there's something I saw where you can put the oil on cotton balls and then put it in the door of your car. And then when you get in, it's smelling absolutely amazing. You can have like a little bag or a little basket with your favorite lip balms, lotions, different things like that. Again, just convenient and to help you feel moisturized and beautiful and smell good. And you can also, depending on, I know some of us are big on textures. If you like something that's like maybe furry or fluffy, you can get a car seat cover for that, like a plush car seat cover, or a steering wheel cover, whatever material you like, or something that, like I said, I like purple. So if it was my car and I was driving it only me and maybe not my husband, then I'm pretty sure I would probably have a purple steering wheel cover just because that's something simple that really makes me smile because that's my favorite color. And create a playlist of songs that really relax you or energizes you. And you can play that while spraying your, and this is about habits. This is about what it could be called habit stacking, where you do one thing on top of the other and they're related to one another. So, if you're playing this, whatever playlist, if it's called the chill playlist and you're spraying your essential oil, let's say it's eucalyptus, then guess what? Later on during the day, maybe when you're at work, maybe when your kids are stressing you out, when you smell eucalyptus, your mind will revert to that song or those songs, and that will help you relax. Or the opposite, you may hear that song somewhere, and then you think about, oh, that soothing, relaxing smell of eucalyptus. So think about doing that for real in your car. It will help so much. I even, with my kids, when my kids start to get to doing too much and I don't want to yell because I'm trying not to yell at my kids, I will turn on some relaxing music and I will turn it up. And then I get it, oh, mama's frustrated. Okay, let us be quiet. And another thing that I love to do, I saw this on TikTok as well, but I did it before, but it just reminded me to start doing it more often, is to drink your, whether it's water, tea, coffee, whatever, your favorite drinks for sure, but it can just be, like I said, your water in a pretty cup, in a cup or a glass that you love. For instance, I just bought these. For those who are watching on YouTube, I was super excited. I was like, oh, that is so cute. I can drink my hot cocoa. When I showed my son, he said, why don't you just buy a hot cocoa bar at this point? Or no, he said, why don't you buy a hot cocoa maker at this point? And I said, I am not a cocoa maker. But this right here, right now, this is actually my homemade electrolyte drink. It's water with, let's see, pink sea salt. And I also had in my big glass jug, it has frozen strawberries and the core of pineapple. So that's why it's pink looking. But yeah, pick your favorite cup, or like I said, I have this other cup that's clear at the top and then going down. It's all translucent or all see-through, but it's clear at the top and then it goes into blue and has this cool effect on it. I like this. So I encourage you to do that. Think about, hey, maybe you're usually just grabbing some type of cup. And this will help you to also drink more. If you're like, okay, let me get my pretty cup and let me drink out of it to make sure I'm getting my hydration in, right? Because I know, especially if you're like me and you're over 40, you got to make sure you're taking care of your body, because as you get older, things start to change and your body's like, I ain't playing that no more. You need to take care of me now. For real. And then lastly is to create a luxurious meal at home. For me, one of my favorite meals is crab legs. Oh yeah, I love like garlic butter crab legs. Okay. But for the longest, we would only go out to eat. And then what is the name of the place? Joe's Crab Shack. That's where we used to go a lot. And then I don't know if it was during COVID or whatever, they closed a lot of their locations except those that are right by the ocean, which is smart because people are going to eat that there. So one day, I told my husband I wanted crab legs for my birthday. He made them at home. He did it up. I was like, okay. So make yourself a luxurious meal at home. Maybe use some fresh herbs. Get those things that you would normally maybe go out to eat, or maybe for some reason you've let that stop you. Like, I'm too busy, or it costs too much, or whatever. Make it at home. Do it yourself. Or maybe, like I said, maybe do it with your husband or your kids. But if this is about alone time, do it yourself. Sit down and relax and eat your crab legs or shrimp or steak or whatever that is for you. That is your favorite meal. Use your, like I talked about, drinking out of a pretty glass. Use your best plates. I don't know about y'all. I'm not that person that has the china dishes or the dishes that we don't use. I don't do that. Whatever we have, we're going to use it. But if you have that special china and you're thinking about it now, like, why are we like, use it, plate it, make it look all beautiful like you see online, and treat yourself, okay? And include the things I mentioned at first. Ambiance. Again, your ambiance may be having all the lights on and have the music loud. If that's you, do that. If you're like me, you like the lights down, little light here, little light there, some nice relaxing music, some jazz, whatever you like to listen to. and just take your time and enjoy that. Enjoy that piece of luxury because you deserve it, mama. Okay? You deserve it. So I hope that helps. And again, make sure you save this episode, come back and listen again, take notes, and let me know what it is you are going to start doing. Follow me on Instagram, on TikTok at CIC Inspire Me, and stay tuned because the next episode I will have another amazing guest. I'm so excited about our guests. So excited. And I'm getting forms in for people wanting to be on the podcast, more and more people. So I love that. All right, ladies, until next time, take care. Live a luxurious life because you deserve it. God bless. Thanks so much for joining me for the Mom Self-Care Podcast. I hope you feel inspired to make yourself a priority too. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss a thing. Share this podcast with another mama you love and leave a review. Also, feel free to let me know what you would like to hear about in future episodes by visiting me on Instagram at CIC Inspire Me. Until next time, take some time to take care of YOU because you matter too.